As promised, I will upload the missing solo farm videos. Welcome back, guys. Today let me show you the Gyala Hatchery Kappa Farm. So this might be the best spot if you want to obtain some old school Kappa shields and sell them in bundles. Also monstrous claws, monstrous eyes and other Kanta skins like colossal picks, jade sword, etc. will drop here. Okay, first thing first, the Kappas are quite tanky, so there aren't too many viable builds that are capable of farming them. And good to know that the higher their level, the more damage reduction they have from their monster-only skill called Dervish. Kappas here are level 26, meaning they receive 26 inherent damage reduction. So most of the usual skills we use for solo farming like Whirling Defense, 100 Blades, VOS, Wastrel's Worry, and so on are not as effective as you would expect. But don't worry, like the title of this video says, this farm can be done with any profession. This is an Enin/Monk build, 55 or 105 HP, the usual, protection prayers, enchantments, plus Shield of Judgment, Smite Hex and Radiation Field. HP degen skills are extremely useful against the Kappas, since this isn't affected by their damage reduction skill, and if you add some ranger hero spirits like Toxicity, you can speed up their HP degen by a lot. Edge of Extinction and the Spirit of Barbs are another two great skills to speed up the farm. Barbs will do some bleeding each time the Kappas are knocked down, and AoE will take care of the leftovers. As always, some speed boost is also recommended, so don't forget the paragon hero either. I know some of you don't like using heroes for solo farming, and that's perfectly fine. The build works well even without any hero usage, but it will be significantly slower, like instead of 2-minute runs, you will get 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes. For weapons, any 20% enchant weapon will be good. Armor doesn't really matter as long as you have 5 superior runes in your armor and your HP is 55 or 105, you will be basically invincible. Okay, let me show you a full run and finally let the paragons shine for once. This build works on every profession, so it doesn't really matter what you choose. Just travel to Gyala Hatchery, do the Reason trick and enter Maishank Hills. First of all, activate Balthazar Spirit and Blessed Aura, Micro, Enduring Harmony and Make Haste on your character, and flag heroes like I do. In order to be invincible, use Protective Spirit, then either Shielding Hands or Shield of Absorption, and make sure to have Protective Spirit before the two other enchantments, otherwise you will die. Feel free to use the Ranger Spirits on your heroes, and don't forget to flag them afar to get all the drops yourself. Okay, let's catch the 3 groups now. The group on the eastern side likes to break aggro, and we are running fast now, so move sideways or backwards after some time to make sure that they are following you. Now wait a bit, let them hit you for some time and make a nice ball. You can't make perfect balls because some Kappas are casting spells, some are attacking you and it's a big chaos. But it's not a problem, you only need to bring them somewhat close to each other. Now use Shield of Judgment and go to melee range and position yourself so that you can reach as many Kappas as possible. In the meantime, maintain the prot skills of course and use Smite Hex and Radiation Field anytime you can and just wait for EOE to kill them all. That's it, pick up the drops and restart the farm. Like I said, with this build you can farm the 3 groups of Kappas in roughly 2 minutes, including rezones. Sadly we must walk through the bridge each time, even if you do the rezone trick, but still a quite fast farm. Okay, if you want to know other builds, I can show you some more. The fastest build I have created is a Mesmer one. Visions of Regret, Cry of Pain, Shatter Hex. These skills are extremely powerful and even though the Kappas damage reduction is strong, they have no chance against these Mesmer skills. If you want to be as fast as possible, add Quickening Zephyr to one of your ranger heroes and you can destroy the Kappas really fast with this build. Just make sure to not use Quickening Zephyr too early, and when you reach the 3rd loop, that's when you should micro the spirit. Another fun build on Earth's Alley, probably the 2nd fastest build on the list. Maintain Mantra of Frost, Armor of Earth and Stoneflesh Aura during the fight and kill the Kappas with Shockwave, Crystal Wave and Radiation Field. A shield with +10 versus cold damage is highly recommended to not take too much damage, because Kappas have very powerful projectile attacks and can easily hit through all your defenses. It's one of the reasons why you should rather focus on low HP builds than on the high armor ones. Okay, my favorite build on the list is the Shadow Form Monk one. I like it so much because it is very comfortable, very beginner friendly. I mean, as long as you use Protective Spirit, Deadly Paradox and Shadow Form, just these 3 skills in this order, you can't die, and you only need to pay attention to this like every 20 seconds. And compared to other builds on the list, this one has more room for error and not too slow either. Plus you can bowl the Kappas way easier with this one due to the spell prevention. Radiation Field and Viper's Defense provide nice HP degen. The Ebon Ward might help with some half skill recharge thing, and Death Charge was only added to fill the gaps in the build, and I would say this and the Ebon Ward are very optional. Last but not least, a Ritualist build with Venchu was Kanhai, a few seconds faster than the Animonk variant, same protection prayer skills, but the elite can bypass the Kappa defense nicely with the life stealing effect. Some Kappas will hardly hit you, sadly, with auto attacks, so Radiation Field and Shatter Hex are needed to actually damage those Kappas too, and once they are sub 90% HP, Edge of Extinction will kill them all. And finally, some data for those who are interested in these types of content. I've got 5 Kappa shields from 100 runs, they are quite a rare drop, hence why the high value, and you can expect more during favor, of course. You can try your luck and identify them, but in my opinion, you better make a nice unit bundle and sell them on Guild Wars Legacy in an auction. Anyway, this was the Gyala Hatchery Kappa Farm. Hope you like this one. Please rate the vid or sub to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.